What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back. I'm Pastor Jonathan, in case you didn't know. Hey, if you're having a holly jolly Christmas, can you just give me a ho ho, oh yeah? Oh, that was cute. That was nice. Good job, guys. Hey, so we are going to the Statue of Liberty, obviously. And today we're talking a lot about freedom, but while we're waiting to get to the statue, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Have you ever wanted to do something, but you just couldn't? Okay, whether it was like, staying up late, or, you wanted to play video games a little bit longer, or you wanted to stay over at your friend's house all night. Please, Mom and Dad, please let me stay. I know your parents kind of have a lot to do with those choices, but today I want to talk about the choices that you make that hold you back. You might be like, Pastor Jonathan, I've never held myself back. Please, come on. Okay, but what about that one time you wanted to make a new friend? You were just kind of a little bit nervous to talk to them? Or what about the time you wanted to go on that intense roller coaster, but you just couldn't bring yourself to do it? Those are the times I'm talking about, okay? And we've all had things like that. I want to talk a little bit about that kind of freedom and how we can get there. Come on.
When I was a kid, there were so many things that I would have loved to try, but I let fear hold me back from trying them. Okay, some examples. Like when I was a kid, I was really afraid to talk to people. I always wanted to say something, but what if I said the wrong thing? What if I said something silly and they laughed at me? I would have been so embarrassed. What about dogs? Anybody here afraid of dogs? Yeah, when I was a kid, I was so scared of dogs. I always kind of wanted to go up and try petting one, but what if it turned around and bit my hand off? It could happen. And then there's trees, okay? I've always wanted to climb a nice big tree, but I was so scared I might fall over, break my face bones, and end up looking like this. It could happen, okay? It could all happen, but the list just keeps going on and on. And after a while, I thought, I'm scared of a lot of things. And all of these things I'm afraid of are actually holding me back from being truly free. Now, I want you guys to think about it real quick, okay? What's one thing you've always wanted to try, but you were just a little too scared to try it? Think about it. Think about it. You got it? Okay, raise your hand if you got something. Look around. Everybody's scared of something, whether it's a fear of snakes, fear of spiders, or maybe just a fear of like really weird new food. It always locks you up and makes you feel a little bit stuck. Turn to your neighbor and say, "Help! I'm stuck!" There's a ton of stories in the Bible about people getting stuck. I mean, think about it. There's Jonah. He was in the belly of a fish, stuck for 3 days. Daniel, he was in a lion's den, stuck. But I think the best story of anybody getting stuck that you could find in the Bible is the story of you and me. When the whole world, and that includes us, got stuck in our sin. And that's where Christmas comes in, because see, Jesus came to unstick what was stuck. He wanted to meet up with all the blind, with all the deaf, with all those who were very, very sick, and even those who just did not have any hope. And he wanted to give them the gift of freedom. Here it is, boys and girls, the Statue of Liberty! If you're excited about this amazing statue, I want you to stand to your feet and go crazy for 5 seconds. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! And stop! Give me your best Statue of Liberty pose. Very nice. Now, have a seat. Take a deep breath. Turn to your neighbor and say, "Shh." All right, we're all calm. Felt good to let loose though, didn't it? And that's because freedom feels good. See, the best time in the world is free time. I think we can all agree. And I think Jesus wants us all to have that same exact freedom. But what if we're scared? Think about it. Can we ever truly be free if we're scared? Come on. Did you know that God actually hates fear? He hates it. It's true. He does not want you to be scared ever, 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 boys and girls. So much so that he sent his son Jesus to take away the fear and the doubt that hold us back. The Bible says in John 8:36 that who the Son, that's Jesus, sets free is truly free. That means that you don't have to fear and you don't have to doubt. Instead, you're free to do the things you never even thought you could. Come on. Boys and girls, the Statue of Liberty is a monument that represents all of the freedoms we get to enjoy in America. Freedoms like freedom to worship Jesus, freedom of speech, and it's such a good feeling to know that you and me and we get to be free. But this Christmas, I want you to understand something. I want you to understand that Jesus came to give us an even deeper freedom. A freedom from our fears,
1 John 4:18 says there's no fear in love, but perfect love, Jesus' love, drives out fear. Now turn to your neighbor and say, I love you, buddy! I bet that felt good to hear, right? Because that's God's plan, to create a world where love is stronger than fear, where we love each other just as much as we love ourselves. Because where there's love, there's freedom. And where there's freedom, anything is possible. Let's go. Boys and girls, if you're feeling extra free now, I want you to yell, freedom! Very, very, very good. Now, if we hold on to that freedom, we'll let joy enter our hearts, and it may just spread to the people around us. Remember, joy is from Jesus to others through you. But you know what? For our big idea this time, I really need you to stand up on your feet, and I need my friends' help. Come on, guys. Could you help me out? Thank you so much. That's so much better. Okay, you guys, on the count of 3, big idea. 1, 2, 3. Joy is from Jesus to others through you. Oh, that was amazing. That was great. Give yourself a big round of applause, boys and girls.